Election 2024. Homebuyers waiting for results could finally come off the sidelines. You're probably not. Okay, we'll talk about that as well as what else? Los Gatos home of the week, list price productions, and this week's highs and lows. Let's get moving. Let's knock these out. Highs and lows. I created a little list here for you so you can see the last few months of closes. I just looked at it, thought I'd grab these closes and see where we are. If you look at the median, it's probably around 152, 153. The average is about there. I should go back like 10, 15 years to compare it. When we had the firestorm, we were looking at 300, 400 closes a week, but the supply was there. The demand was there. Our supply right now is so low that it doesn't matter how many homes are being sold. We're still at 0.7 months, so less than a month of inventory. If we closed off the spigot and stopped putting new houses on the market, our inventory would pretty much go to zero in less than a month because the demand is still there in the Silicon Valley, in Santa Clara County, in San Mateo County, in Alameda, and all over the Bay Area. Rates have gone up commensurate to the amount of supply that we have currently. And here's the problem. If you have a 2.5 or 3% loan, you're hard pressed to move if you're facing a 7% interest rate. That's a major part as to why our inventory is so low. If it dropped down to 4%, the market would open up. Prices would go sky high because demand would come back in. The people that bought a house in desperation during 2020, 2021, they're not in their forever home. And if they could, their druthers would be to move into a home that they love, their fairy tale princess castle. A lot of them are making do because they're holding on to that low interest rate, low monthly payment. Highs in this week were, let's see if I can get these for you. Tevis Place, not my listing. Look at this gorgeous castle. 139 days on market, sold for roughly $101.6 million, less than the original sales price. This is what I'm talking about when we're making markets. If you're a market maker, you have a 5-bedroom, 6 and 2.5 bath, 5,400 square foot mansion, and you don't care if you sell it or not. And it's not going to kill you if you sell it for $14 or $15 million. You could be a market maker, right? Conversely, which is the other active, this is an attached home on East Edmondson Road. This is on half of a property listed at $745, sold for $565, and it took 33 days. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. These are basically duplexes that they chopped up into 2 different parcels and sold one individually, which in my mind is just silly why they would ever do that. These are meant for rentals, but it's affordable pricing. $500,000 in Santa Clara County is hard to come by for a single family home, even though it's attached. Take a look at these pictures. Ooh, they put a new refrigerator in there. That's nice, but they still have the old 1980s cabinets. All right, so there you go. And then let's see, the actives are the same one. Loma Chiquita is the same one that's been around for almost a year now. It's the lowest priced home actively for sale. This one right here, La Vida Real, still on market. This is a Santa Clara County one, $39.9 million. It's going to be around for a while. If this Tevis Place in Palo Alto has anything in common with the other one that I just showed you, it's going to take about 5-6 months to sell. There you go. This part of this episode is brought to you by the Home Inspection Checklist. If you're looking at selling your house or you just need a honey-do list, this is perfect for you. It goes through every nook and cranny, and it's awesome for you to look through. Los Gatos Home of the Week. I want to compare and contrast 2 different homes. Okay, and just sit with me here. We're going to look at Los Cerritos. Again, not my listing, nor is this Cypress Way. This one is $4.3 million, right? This one is $6 million. This is a 5-bedroom, 5-bath, 4,600 square feet. This one's 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 3,000 square feet. Still huge, right? 5-bed, 5-bath, 4-bed, 4-bath. This one here is built in 1973, and this one is brand new. Now, let's go look at Los Cerritos real quick and take a look at the quality of this house, the upgrades. On the outside, it's meh, not super estate looking, but inside it's gorgeous. I can guarantee you that the other one, brand spanking new, is going to look just like this on the inside. So really, when you're looking at homes, you're looking at flow, upgrades, look and feel, the style, like the little under the toe kick, lighting, whatever. Looks like everything in here was gutted at one time, but no floors or walls were moved. So you have a nice thing. Now, this is expected, right? Especially at $5.6 million. But then you look at the outside, it's drab and dreary, and you're on a hill. In here, it looks nice. This looks nice, but there's no landscaping, right? I don't know. And then let's look at the other one, 4-bedroom, 4-bath. Okay, I'm going to make it difficult for me. Everything is modern. Everything looks new, just like the last one we saw. The view, the railing, the exterior, the elevation, the landscaping, even though it's smaller, the landscaping is designed to be modern, right? So I don't know, which one would you buy? You let me know. Oh, buyers waiting for the results could finally come off the sidelines. Now, I don't know who you voted for. My daughters and my son got to vote for the first time this year. My imperative to them was vote with their heart, vote with their brain. I will never tell anybody who to vote for. Election hesitation might be a real thing, but I don't think it really affects the market that much because as we're seeing, houses are still selling, especially here. Maybe in the Midwest, maybe in Fresno or Modesto or Sacramento, but here we have such a low inventory and demand is pretty steady. I don't think it matters. So if you're a Trumpster or a Harris, whatever, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I don't think they're going to affect mortgage rates, the market, what have you. They might stick a big iron rod into the cogs and screw things up. It's always possible, but the Feds could do that too. The only thing is they're scapegoats. Something happens, and the economy falls, it's their fault. So Lawrence Yun is the NR's chief economist. He says, home buying is clearly a major decision, and we know the country is in a polarized state. Maybe people are just waiting to see the results of the election. Yesterday, I told you about that lady looking to buy something in Idaho. She's underwhelmed. I don't like what I see out there for the value, and I'm just going to wait. Here's the problem, right? Let's say that rates do go down to 5.5%, because that's our research parity. If to bring more people into the market, we're thinking 5.5% would bring sellers to the market as well as buyers. 5.5%. We're probably not going to see 4% for a long time, but who knows? If we went down to 5.5%, more sellers would enter the market, but a whole lot more buyers would enter the market, which would drive prices up. If there's a federal mandate to do the $25,000 thing for first-time homebuyers, I don't see that as a value to anybody except for the seller. Because what's going to happen is it's going to artificially increase the price of homes, $25,000. If you did that, it would be a further burden on our financial structure within the economy, meaning we're printing more money, which would mean we would realize inflation. And Congress or the Senate has to agree to it and pass it. These are just wild hair of the goat promises that they're just saying just to get your vote. So you vote with your conscience. Will there be a post-election home sale bump? Yeah, probably. There'll be some people coming back into the market, but here's the thing. It's also the winter's historically slower than the summer. And our summer was pathetic because rates were so high. We're not going to see what we saw in 2002 when we saw a firestorm, right? We're just not going to see that until rates come down. Yeah, I think it's a smokescreen. I think it's just a reason for fence-sitting home buyers to remain on the fence. That's my opinion. So afterwards, we might see a bump up. We only have 900 active listings for sale. And of those, 197 of them have come down. That's roughly 20%. If this continues as a trend and we see these numbers getting larger, I don't see them getting like a hockey stick. I'm talking like 25, then 30, then 35% in reductions. I don't think we're having